Believe it or not, Santa Claus. I use Santa Claus for Supersize Your Business, and then I shared this graphic for our topic today for the annual challenge. We're talking about beliefs. We're talking about personal beliefs, uh, environmental beliefs, and global or universal beliefs, because we have different levels of belief. We believe things about ourselves, and we believe those are true even if they're not true. We believe things about other people around us, people close to us, our family, our friends, our coworkers, our partners in businesses, etc. We have beliefs about other people that are close to us and we come in contact with, but we still get to have our own beliefs, right? And then there's global beliefs we have about people around the world, the way the world works, etc. The universe is either supports or doesn't support us, etc. So with respect to our mental well-being, we're talking about beliefs for the next couple of days, today, tomorrow, and Friday for sure. We're going to talk about beliefs, limiting beliefs, and then how do you change beliefs? How do you choose and make sure that the beliefs that you have, you're selecting as an adult on purpose? The vast majority of our beliefs are formed, our core beliefs especially, when we are children and pretty small children. All of our beliefs at that point come from our environment, the people that we're around, our friends, our family, the experiences we have as little kids. And that then they get reinforced over the rest of our life and locked into us for until we decide to do something about them or look at them or change them or keep them, right? There's a lot of core beliefs and beliefs I have over the years that I have looked at, examined, and decided to keep because they're moving me in the direction that I want to go. Love is one of those. Love, I'm never going to get rid of my core belief of love and kindness and treating people the way that I want to be treated. Those are things that I locked in when I was a kid, and I'm going to keep those my entire life because they move me in the direction that I want to move. They help me to positively impact the world around me and make the world a better place. So I'm not going to let go of those. But there's other ones I had about fear and possibility that kept me stuck and kept me teeny tiny and small. And I had to and continue to work on some of those and let those go in order to create what it is that I want to create in the world, right? So talked about beliefs and how they're formed, where they come from, and the different types. And so today we're just brainstorming mental related or mental well-being related thoughts and how do we think about our, and then what we're doing is sorting them by, is it a physical, is it me, is it my belief, is it a personal belief, is it an environmental belief, something around me that can really actually impact me or touch me or I actually interact with, or is it a universal and a global belief? Is it my beliefs about what's going on in Ukraine, my beliefs about what's going on in China or Russia, my beliefs about what's going on in any other country? Does that actually impact me personally right now, this instant? No. So those beliefs I want to treat differently than the ones that personally impact me, than my actual or environmentally are in close to me, versus like my boss, what he or she thinks about me directly impacts me, right? And what I think about me directly impacts me and my results and what I will or will not do. But what's going on in Ukraine does not impact my results today, what I choose to do, what I'm going to do. If it does, we got to have a bigger discussion because we're letting things control us and control our emotions and our intellect and our decisions and our choices that have nothing to do with us. And guess what? There's a whole lot more in the world that has nothing to do with us. That's why we have beliefs and reticular activating systems in the first place. Is our beliefs are a filter that filter out all the stuff that we don't need to pay attention to, that doesn't matter to us. So we talked about that. We're going to talk about that for a couple of days. It's a subject that really deserves several days of discussion. Probably could do a whole course on it because it's so important in terms of getting the results that we want in our life. Our idiom for Supersize Your Business, my business group, and my business page on Facebook, we shared the idiom "believe it or not," which I love because it actually is from it. It was popular before. It just means, hey, this is crazy and surprising, but it's actually true. I mean, it's a fact. One thing about beliefs is you cannot prove or disprove a belief scientifically, but you can prove and disprove different things that exist in the world based on science, you know. So Ripley, it's Ripley.com. Robert Ripley in 1918 started a cartoon series about short clips of and representations of things that were true but really surprising and or ironic or unlikely, but absolutely were true. And that still exists today. There's, on Ripley.com, I looked it up. There was one for yesterday, and I didn't get my magnifying glass out to see it, but there's one yesterday. So obviously it's an ongoing project, which is cool. And there's also the Ripley's Believe It or Not franchises. I remember taking the kids to one in Florida when we went on a vacation to Disney one time, and Kennedy Space Center. Boy, brain melt. So there's a mental belief. I have brain melts, right? So we talked about that, and then I challenged people in that group to ask themselves, what are my current beliefs about my business? And I think with COVID challenged a lot of our beliefs about what was possible and about our businesses. And so we want to look at that again now. It's a couple years into COVID, and what are our thoughts and beliefs about it? Millions of people actually lost their businesses during COVID. I would contend they did not have to. It was even though they've got a good excuse, they can blame COVID. Hey, COVID shut my business down. I had to go out of business, and nobody would fault them for that. It's true for them because they believed that, but that doesn't account for the millions of people that went online and continue to create a life and a business that's even more flexible for themselves than they had before during the same period of time. So what we believe and what we think about things absolutely positively impacts our results. The cool thing is we have control over our thoughts and our beliefs and our feelings. We get to decide and control those things. Whether you believe it or not, it's absolutely true. It's a believe it or not. Whether you believe it or not, we have the ability to control our reactions, our responses, how we think and feel about things. Whether we have a tickle in our throat and cough or not. All right, so that's it. That's what I'm working on. I'm not sharing what I'm working on today, but the annual challenge and Supersize Your Business. Questions about that? If you'd like to see it every day, you can join those pages on Facebook. I do get them disseminated about the internet, so you might be able to find them otherwise easier. The annual challenge, I'm putting all of them in on the Get Up and Go challenge page. Since I rolled the Get Up and Go challenge, which we were doing every other month the last 2 years because of COVID, as a way to give back, I'm rolling the annual challenge into that. So I added guide 15, and so all 60, and today will be 61 of the previous challenges are in there if you want to follow along with us, or if you want to do it too. It doesn't matter when you start or where you start. You can just jump in and join us. I'm going to go cough and drink some coffee. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.